Hey Ronnie, how you doing?
Very good, Herbert. Great to see you.
When did you come back from South Africa?
When I stayed another 2 days in South Africa, and then I came back and have been relaxing since then. I started training this week again, but I needed some downtime, of course, and now starting again slowly.
So what was the total period of time you spent in South Africa? You stayed 2 extra days. How early did you arrive?
I actually I arrived Wednesday before the race. Because I just flew in from Oceans after Oceanside. I flew in from the US, and I was only 5 days in Switzerland, back in Switzerland, and then 5 days later I flew to South Africa.
So
So I
how long
was
of a
there.
trip is it for you? For our readers who may not know.
It's about a 10-hour flight, but the good thing is there is no time difference in South Africa, so this is not an issue. But I was still struggling a bit from the US time. But
Yeah, you
yeah, it
barely
takes
probably
always,
recovered from that. What is it, 9 hours difference?
yes, 9 hours.
Yeah, no, it's but now I think you have some shorter event this weekend.
Yes, exactly. It's
That's,
fun, yeah.
so
Fun
that's
times.
sharpen your skills and your speed.
Yeah. Get humiliated from Sven and all the other fast guys. No, I love it. It's good. It's really fast racing. For me, it will be the first really hard effort since South Africa. So I like the short course stuff. It's a double sprint, and of course my chances are not the biggest, but I will try to make them hurt a little bit, maybe on the bike.
What's the name of the event?
It's Thurgau Triathlon. It's just a little town in outside of Zurich. Actually, it's a small event. The swim is in a pool, in a 50-meter pool. So you swim 300 meters in the pool at first, and then you run to your bike, and you do a little bike lap, and then a little run lap, and then again.
So how long is the
So
bike and how long is the run?
I think the bike is about 8-9 k, and then the run is about 1.5 k.
And you do
Yes,
that twice, basically, the whole thing.
yes. I think it's 2 k run. Yeah, yeah. And you do it twice. It's really high, yeah, high pace for me. But I think it's good for long distance athlete to do some short stuff sometimes.
Helps you work on your transitions.
Yeah, that as well. Yeah, that's true. But I think yeah, the running is really and the swimming, of course, is where I'm struggling to match the pace from these guys like Sven Rieder. So it's good. It's good training.
In for an event like this, will you wear glasses or not wear glasses, or is anything extra not good?
Yeah, everything where you lose time, I think transition is the key there. If you lose in transition, you're gone because it's so short. So no glasses, no time for that.
Right.
I'm not skilled enough to, yeah, put the glasses on and do everything. I'm glad if I don't lose too much time. So yeah, the helmet you have to wear, but and especially the bike to run transition must be really fast, going into your shoes really quick. Yeah, I'm not really used to that as well, but I'll see how it goes.
You still have a couple days to practice.
Yes, exactly. No, I've done the race before. Actually, I've won the race a few years ago, but yeah, now my speed is a little not as good as it was a few years ago.
But talking about your speed, well, your speed was good enough to do well in South Africa.
Yes, yeah. I mean, I can go now for longer, but maybe not faster.
Right.
Not much faster in the short, yeah, time. But yeah, I had a great day there. Solid swim, and then on the bike, I raced. Yeah, I felt great on the bike. Of course, I raced my numbers. I didn't go too hard. I catch the group early after about 30-40 k, and then I put a little effort in, and I was gone. And then I just stayed with my with my pace, all the way, and yeah, it was not too fast because my run was still okay. I felt good in the beginning, and I just hold it through the marathon. And yeah, 12-minute lead after the bike is big, but if you go too hard, it's not big enough. But yeah, I still ran good, so that means my bike was not too fast.
You mentioned numbers. What kind of numbers? What kind of power numbers are you looking at? Or are you not riding with powers?
I'm riding with powers. I'm riding with the Quark from SRAM, and I'm riding always between I mean on a good day about 320 watts average. That's about what I ride in average. Because I'm a bigger guy, I need to push some bigger watts, of course.
Well, how big? Well, how big are you? So people understand.
Well, what is it in? We
You
have
can say it
kilo.
in pounds. That's okay.
I
Oh,
can
you can
say
say
it.
it in kilograms, I guess.
It's about 79 kilo, I guess.
We'll
Yeah.
let our readers know exactly what that is. But 79 kilos is not that heavy.
Yeah, it's
You're
about 180 pounds. Is that possible? 175?
somewhere in
Yeah,
that ballpark. Yeah.
175. Yeah, 180. Yeah. Well, but it's for a triathlete. I think it's not small. Let's say it that way. If you compare it to the other guys. So I like Jordan Rupp. I know he pushes very good numbers as well, but he's lighter. Uh, so in the end, it's all watts per kilo. It's not the average
Right.
which counts. But on a short course, I think higher watts average is of course better because it doesn't really matter too much. It's only when it's more hills, whereas watts per kilo is really important.
Um,
Uh,
Talk
yeah,
about your marathon in South Africa. You, what time did you run?
I ran 2:53. Yeah,
But you were not forced. You were not forced because you had a good
yeah,
lead.
yes. No, it was interesting. I felt really good in the beginning, and I also have a watch, and I was checking it. And in the beginning, I was running like 340 pace per k. That's about 240 marathon. So that was too fast. I knew from the start, but I felt great. But then I slowed down and I tried to run about the 4 minutes pace, which would be about the 248, pretty much. But I ran 350. So the first beginning miles, I really had to hold back actually. But then, of course, like always in the marathon, the last 15K, I was struggling to hold the 4 minutes pace. So in the end, and then of course, I was after 20K, I saw the lead is still 11 minutes. I knew I mean, I still feel I felt still good, and I didn't push because I didn't want to risk anything. I just stayed focused, tried to take in the nutrition, and I didn't push it at all because there was no need for it. But the last 15K were really hard. I think it's like for everybody the same.
You could have
But
sat down and had a cigarette and then ran on.
yeah, they were having a barbecue all the time, and in the all the spectators there in South Africa, they were crazy guys. I have never experienced something like that in South Africa. They are pretty
Yeah, you could have stopped for some ribs
crazy.
and a
Yeah,
beer and then go on.
no, I think you have to be careful. It can be if I have a cramp, anything, I don't walk. I walk. I mean, even the last 5K, I knew I had maybe still 9 minutes, but I know I had to stay focused. I was not like, oh, okay, let's walk in the park. Let's celebrate. It was not at all like that. I think the last K, I started feeling safe, but yeah, before that, I was still. I mean, I got some small cramps, but you never know when it gets worse. And I've experienced it. Then you walk, and then 5 6 minutes it goes by pretty quick. So
Um,
yeah,
it Well, you had a good win, so and
yeah.
we'll wish you good luck for this weekend. But what's next in terms of something longer? What's the next bigger race on your calendar?
The next bigger race is the 70.3 in Rapperswil, which my sponsor BMC is also supporting. So of course I'm there as well. And yeah, I think some big names will be there with Bart Ernoets, I think now is well, getting known. And then of course the Railers, maybe Michael and Andy, I don't know, but one of it for sure. It doesn't really matter, I guess.
So there's a good chance that someone on a BMC will win.
Yeah, I think the chances are good. I think you can bet on it. No, I mean they're all good guys.
I think you were originally sponsored by BMC, then you rode Cannondale, I think, for a little bit, and then went back to BMC. Is that correct?
Yes, that's correct.
So when did you come back to BMC? How long ago was that?
That was 2 years ago, actually, when they had the new time machine, the TM01, the new one. I think that's when I came back. Yeah.
Was it important for them to have? I mean, they have good athletes in different countries, but was it also important for them to have someone at home in Switzerland that could represent the brand?
Yeah, I think so. I'm pretty sure. I mean, I knew these guys, like you said before, a long time. I was always in the EWZ team, and we always had BMC. And then I think it's important to have a Swiss on a Swiss bike. I think, yeah. I mean, why not? And yeah, I think it's I'm really proud to ride a Swiss bike with that quality. I mean, it's truly a great bike. I'm really happy with it, and with all of them actually. I ride the bike and the TMR, the aero bike, the aero road bike is great too. Yeah. So yeah, you can choose, and you have it for every occasion. The perfect bike.
Excellent. How about other sponsors? I know you're sponsored by Puma.
Yes, Puma is one of the long-term sponsors as well. Then IWC, it's a watch company. Really nice.
That's not a bad sponsor to have. I would not mind to be sponsored by IWC.
Yeah, it's they're really nice people. I met them on the Tor Tor. It's a 3-day ride where you ride through the night. And yeah, I met the CEO, George Cairn, and yeah, he's a great guy and also a big fan of sports.
So if I understand it correctly, the name of that race is Tor Tor?
Yeah,
which
Tor Tor.
English is kind of torture, like a play on the word torture.
That's why it's called torture. Yeah, right. It's actually tour is the tour, so Tor Tor it's actually torture. Yes. It is. You don't sleep at all, and it's a really hard race. Yeah, but I've did it in a team. There are some guys who do it on their own, and yeah, I have big respect for these guys. And yeah, and then another sponsor, yeah, it's Beast Milk, like I think Chris McCormick and Sebastian, and it's a great team. Also, it's like a little family actually. So I'm really happy to have them along as well. And yeah, Raiffeisen Bank, it's a Swiss bank. Yeah, yeah, I'm really happy. I think really blessed with my sponsors, and yeah.
No,
of course, the one I forgot is EWZ, my biggest sponsor.
Oh, well, we don't want to forget that.
No, of course not.
But hey, is there anything else we should know? Anything else we haven't talked about before we let you run?
Well, no, actually, I don't think so. Yeah, no, I think it's
all covered.
Huh?
We covered it all.
Yeah, I think. Well, we could talk for another hour. It's no problem. But
no, I think
you have other things to do as well.
Well, what we'll do is we'll save that for the next chat. We'll have another video chat with you in a couple months, and then we can find out what we forgot today.
I have some other, for sure I have some more news in a couple of months again. Yeah, I'm sure of that.
That sounds great. Hey, it was good having you, Ronnie. Be good.
Thank you, Herbert. Have a good one.